Okay, so, okay. And we have a certain time restriction, so probably you're last.
Thank you. My name is Basil, Pina, and I'm a member of OMC, and I've been a member since October 4th, 2008, so almost a year. I'm in the choir and part of the newcomers committee. And I just have a few points that I got from the internet. OMC started its first service on July 26, 1970, with 27 people attending at the home of Pastor Lim Dong's son. Between 1973 and 1976, OMC purchased the Western Sanctuary where it resides today. OMC is focused on two things which I find highly qualifiable, which is education and missions. And it was in the beginning, that's where he started, and to this day it continues. Between 1986 and 1990, it became part of the World Evangelical Alliance and World Mission University. Between 1984 and 86, the Education Center was built, and 1990 to 93, the alley riots occurred, and OMC contributed in excess of over $300,000 to the victims of the riots, and the relief funded provided medical services and legal services. In 2001, Pastor Kang was inaugurated as senior pastor, and his congregation has been flourishing and thriving in the community today. And OMC has grown drastically, and they need the excess parking. Sometimes I park on the street, and I'm in favor of the parking growing, because I won't have to drive around. I won't have to be in the residence parking areas in the street. Thank you, and have a nice day.
So we are enough. Oh, you have one. Okay, sure.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Stacy Kim, and I'm a member of OMC. I'm actually part of the history of OMC because I've been going to OMC for about 29 years. I immigrated to the States at age 9, and I'm still a member. I met my husband there. My children are growing in OMC. I'm in favor of the parking space because I've grown for 29 years at OMC, and I've seen the way how OMC has grown. It has served the community, and the second generation are growing in that church. And many people in the community have been benefiting from the church. And I've been around when the riot was around, and anytime there's relief that needed, and our church was always there to help them out. And when the community needed help, the church was always ready to help them out. And the church, we are in real bad need of parking spaces because we have many mothers with children. They're literally crossing the streets because we don't have parking spaces. And church is not a business, it is there to serve the community. And many of the people come to receive spiritual growth and some emotional support and comfort, and many of them leave because we don't have enough parking spaces. So we need this space to support the community and the family members in the city of LA, because especially we have great programs at OMC, we have great messages, we have great educational programs. So we need these parking spaces for the community to come and join us, so that we can support the community, as well as many of the family members that would like to come and join our church. I love OMC. I've been around, like I said, 29 years, and I plan to stay as long as, who knows how long. So please, we need those parking spaces for OMC.
Just show support for those people that came here and support. Can we just have a raise hand?
Okay, would you raise your hand who support this?
Thank you.
Okay, so majority of people coming to support for it. Any other? From now on, this is we are opponent of this project. We oppose project. Would you come out any people who oppose the project?
Good afternoon, and first of all, I would like to just say that congratulate OMC for such a great work you guys do in the community. I grew up in K-Town myself, and you guys have a lot of great things going on there. Anyway, my name is Rebecca. Can I borrow the mic? Thank you. Will do. Like I said, my name is Rebecca Ronquillo, and I am an organizer for the Koreatown Immigrant Workers Alliance. And just to give you a little bit of history, we actually started working with this community. We've been working with the Koreatown community for 17 years now. And about a year and a half ago, we had a group of tenants come to us with certain questions about relocation, how it worked out, and so on. We saw an opportunity there to really get input from the community as far as what gets developed in the community, and who better than those families who were having to move out, correct? And yes, the church did provide, OMC provided the necessary relocation assistance that was needed. It was around 45 families actually that were displaced. 2 buildings that are at the corner of Maplewood and Oxford have already been demolished. And they were rent control buildings like OMC mentioned. And I just want to really emphasize a little bit on what rent control means. In the LA County alone, we do lack a lot of affordable housing, for starters. Rent control is as close as we get to affordable housing. Yes, it goes up to market value. We had residents there that had been for 35 years living there in those apartments. 2 of them, like it was mentioned, remain vacant. We also have been going out to the community and informing them about what is going to happen in that huge lot. One of our biggest concerns is pollution. The property value going down is another concern and is very...
파킹lot 2를 지금 쓰고 있는데 그래서 아팠던 사실입니다. Any board member wanna ask this question?
Yeah, this question is for Steve. How many homes were displaced? How many homes? Total?
Number of residents, 32.
23? And about how much money was spent for relocation benefits? Because
Actually, the amount was.
Because they're not all qualified for 70,000.
424,820 was spent to relocate all the tenants.
And they all found.
I make a motion to approve the parking lot.
Any second? Any second motion? No other motion? Okay, so, no objection, any other objection? Opposition 1, opposition? No? No opposition? Okay, that's what the members of the project, so this project passed, so we support sending a letter to the upcoming hearing, September 23rd. We have a 4 board members. So, that's it. So number 11, discussion action approve 471 City Western Melrose ABC license.
Initially, before we discuss the relocation